Hello everyone, join me in the 100 Days of Python challenge where we learn Python from zero to hero.
Welcome to 100 Days of Python. So today, the day 10, what we learn? We learn about the tuples. It stores data that should not change. Tuples are used to store multiple values. Tuples are ordered collections. Once created, tuple items cannot be changed. Let's see how to write tuples. What is a tuple? It is similar to list, which is the collection of data. Tuples use parentheses. So in list we use the square brackets. In coming to the tuples we use the parentheses. Multiple values can be stored together and similar to list but cannot be modified. Let's create the tuples. Yeah, the output is also came in the same form what we taken in the input. Now, list versus tuples. What is the difference between list and the tuple? List is mutable, which is changeable. Tuples are immutable, which is known as unchangeable. You cannot add, remove, or change items after creation of the tuples. Provides data security faster than list in some cases. How to access the items in tuples? So we have created the tuple and how to access the single element of the tuple collection. Every item has an index number, same like the list. Index always starts from the zero, accessing an item using index value. Now I am accessing the last item. Remember, always it starts from the zero. Okay. Tuple packing and unpacking. What is mean by packing and unpacking? Packing, it is like storing multiple or different data in a tuple file is called packing, and using that packed tuple for different variables is called unpacking. Packing stores value into a tuple, unpacking extracts value from a tuple. Let's take one more tuple. And let's print this name and age. Does this data is coming to the name and age? Yes, the data we have taken in the tuple is accessing to the variable and it is directly printing using the variables. Tuple operations, some of the operations like which counts the item apple in fruits, which check the item exists in the tuple or not. Repeat, it is like multiplication of different items. And tuples support many useful operations. Tuples cannot be modified after creation. Once you create, it cannot be modified. Let's do this. And the items in the num tuple is 3. That's the reason it gave the 3. And let's see, is Veda. Just typing in, it will give the answer. Yes, it is true. So the name is present in the tuple. That's the reason it gave answer. It will give answers in the form of boolean true or false. And let's repeat this num for at least 5 times. So if you see the same data is repeated for the 5 times. Why we should use the tuples? Why not list? Because it is faster than the list and data safety, fixed information storage, better performance. Some of the examples like days of week. So this days of week is not going to change in any way. So that's the reason it is fixed. We need to use the tuples, months of the years and coordinators. That's it.
Thanks for watching. Learn something new today. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Subscribe to CodeCrunch. See you in the next one.